Happy Saturday morning, everybody. Coming at you again from Chesterfield, Maryville University Hockey Center. It's that time of year. Everything the boys have played for, work they put in leads up to this weekend. This whole season comes down to 3 games. Win, you move on. If you lose, you go home. The Hawks come in as a 7th seed in the Blue Note Cup playoffs. Today they will take on the 2nd seed Chesterfield Falcons. Hawks coming off a disappointing weekend last weekend in the President's Day Cup here at Maryville, where they dropped 3 of 4 games with 1 tie, dropping the consolation game to Afton in their last tune-up for today's action. None of it matters now. Everybody starts out again, even both teams 0-0 in the playoffs. Quarterfinals for the 14 UA1 division start right here. First game of the bracket, 1 minute and 23 seconds from getting underway here on the Shanahan rink in Chesterfield. The Hawks have had their best success against anyone this year against these Chesterfield Falcons. They first met in Chicago back in November. They defeated Falcons in the last game of the round robin up there before falling in the championship game. And that was the last time they lost to Chessie. They beat them the next Saturday in the last declaration game of the season. They swept the season series, winning here at Chesterfield in the last meeting in a 5-3 thriller that was back and forth. The Hawks with 2 2-goal leads in that game that Chesterfield was able to come back and tie. The Hawks pulled away to win it 5-3 here on the 4th of January. Hawks' last Mo hockey game was a winner against the Kansas City Outlaws. That was all the way back on February 1st, so 3 weeks ago. Last Mo Hockey League action. Chesterfield, however, been on a roll. Their last 10 games, they are 8-2-1, including going 5-0 to end the season with wins against Afton, Chesterfield, and twice against St. Peter's. So they are buzzing. They did go 2-2 last weekend in the tournament out in Ohio, losing in the championship game there. However, not a team to sleep on. The preseason favorite was this Chesterfield squad before they hit a bit of a skid to start the season before pulling out again those 5 straight wins to end things, putting them into the 2nd place position. 4 games will take place here in the 14 UA1 division today. Again, this one, the first contest of the day, 11 a.m. St. Peter's will take on Merrimack across the hall in the Hartwig Kamen rink. Next game here on Shanahan will be 11:45. Right after this one, that'll be the Rockets taking on the Kirkwood Stars. The last game will be Afton versus Kansas City. Again, that one over in the Hartwig Kamen rink. Winner of that game will take on the winner of this game tomorrow night, right back here at 5:15 p.m. Hawks are going to send out Colby Wallace to start at center. He'll be flanked by Alex Felker on the left wing. Elliot Wittenberg will take spot on the right wing as Caden Berube still out with his concussion, so shaking up the lines a bit here to start things up. Bryce Haynes and Skittles. Anthony Ketstein will be on the back line. Declan Cope gets to start in net for the Hawks. Duck coming into today's game over overall games, Deck season tournaments and regular season combined, 9-10-2 Ducks record, 3.61 goals against average, and an 86.5 save percentage. The Hawks have it in their own end after Chesterfield wins the draw and brings it in. Steinbridge keeps it in as the Hawks can't clear. It'll be a key to the game. First shot doesn't get through. Duck had it covered on the near side. Now trickling out in front. Felker steps up trying to clear it. Now Walls takes it in the slot. Gets it out of the zone near side. Bring it the near wall, bumped off by Steinbridge, and into the zone we go. Bumped out by Chesterfield. Steinbridge brings it in top side. Haynes has it. They drop it for Bassam. Can't play it. Now Felker able to pick it up top of the Hawk zone, trying to get it to Wallace. That pass behind. Colby turns around, flips it in. McCormick able to get a piece to hold it up. He'll clear it away. Now the Hawks have to race back to get it as it trickles in near side. Both teams changing. Max Krause on the near boards, gets it out to Wallace near center. He's trying to move it ahead. That one poked off by McCormick, but it's put in offside by Chesterfield. And 14:07 to go here in the first. We'll get our first stop in action to neutral zone face off here in front. Forsha, Dekemper, and Brant Haynes out. For the next line, Colin Guerin back with Max Krause on defense. Face-off squirts far side. Krause trying to move it ahead for Dekemper. Gets it in there. Colton from the circle takes a shot, that one high, over the outstretched hand of Pavel Barron. Chesterfield near side, able to get it past Guerin, clear it away. Krause will drift back to the far corner to pick it up. Wraps it around near side, intended for Guerin, too far. Brewer there to pick it up, trying to move it ahead. Force able to intercept it, turns it over to Anderson, top of the circle. Keeps it through the slot, shot on, that one's wide. Back out to the point, put back in quickly from the Chesterfield defense, and now up to the near side into the circle. Brewer, not a lot on the backhander, try to put it on, that one off the skates of Haynes, gets it up to Dekemper, he's able to clear it away, put back in again offside. Off the stick of Bennett. Third line for the Hawks will consist of Luke Shelton with Evan Holland and Brexton Petker up front, Stinson on with Kitstein on defense. So the Hawks going with 5 defensemen today, so they'll shake up those pairings as we go. Hawks win this one, get it to Holland, but can't get it past Lee. Up to Steinberg near side towards center. That one off a stick, and here comes Bassam. Then pushed off by Kitstein, able to recover into the corner. Looking to center it up off the stick of Shelton to the corner. They'll dump it around near side, no one there. Holland moves up against Huntley. Stinson will get there first. He backhands it out of the zone. It's a race to it. Prexton Pecker racing Lee. Lee able to use the long legs to get around. Hawks try to hold it in, gets past 3. It'll go to the other end. They say no one touches. Should reach it for icing. They're going to wave it off. Skidstein can't pick it up. Now it goes into the net and almost came down on top of the puck. Instead, Hawks able to get out far side. Falcons keep it in, get it down low, shot on, save from Duck, can't get the rebound, they get the rebound and score. They're going to wave it off. Oh, they wave it off. They're going to say that the net came off. Or goalie interference, one of the two. They wave off the goal, so Hawks catch a break there. No goal. Referee called it immediately. Duck made a good save on it. Bounce out. Hawks turned it over twice in their own end to leave it in. Odd angle pass went out the pad of Cope. Coach disagrees from the Chesterfield bench. Wants an explanation. Puts his hand up to stop the referee in his explanation. Still talking about it with the door open. Coach not happy about it. Parents not happy about it either. We'll restart from the Hawks in, so they catch a break here. Stays scoreless. Hawks having a hard time picking it up on the stick. Now Felker finally able to get control. Gets it up to Wallace, able to tip it out. McCormick pushes him off at the blue line. Wittenberg steps in trying to steal it away and misses to get it out to Brewer at center. Moved in. Now Wallace holds him up with the stick, but Anderson able to come in. Get control top of the zone. Leads it from McCormick back to Anderson. Moves through the slot top side. That one off a stick. Gloved out in front. 2 big saves there from Duck as he keeps the pad down. Hawks turn it over again. This shot for Brewer goes just wide under the blocker of Cope to the right side. Hawks having a hard time clearing out. It's going to be a key to the game today. Clear the puck from the zone. Stay out of the penalty box. And for crying out loud, get some puck pressure. They haven't done 2 of those 3 here today, as now we're going to get a call. As I say that, Hawks are going to go to the box for a cross check. Max Krause takes the first penalty of the day. 11:36 to go in the first period. as it looks like we still have sticking issues with the clock. Now they get it fixed. So 1:30 on the clock for the penalty. Forsha, Guerin, Dekemper, and Skittles out for the kill as Chesterfield wins it, centers it up off of Guerin's stick and wide, deflected towards the Hawks net. Out to the point. McCormick picks it up for Chesterfield, down to Anderson. One-timer, fans on it. Missed it completely, actually. Dekemper has it behind his own net now. Almost turns it over to Guerin's skate, able to flip it up and out of the zone. This will be icing on the Hawks. We'll get a stop here, 11-14. Do it again from the near side. Yep, Hawks have to get the puck out of their end, control it in the offensive zone, and stay out of the box. They've neglected to do all three as they've taken the first penalty, given up the first shot, and luckily had a goal waved off. Still no score. Back out to Bengtson. In front, puts it through, and that one deflects, but almost onto the stick of Anderson. Able to get it back again. Steinbruch in the slot on his backhand, puts it towards the net. That one goes wide. Hawks still can't gather to clear. Back to the point. Bengtson puts it back down for Anderson, pushed off by Guerin. Forsha able to get it, put it out to center. Bengtson outside of the zone, has to wait, and they've reset. 35 to go on the penalty to Guerin. The Hawks are going to try and change. Haynes on, takes a swack at the puck. Bengtson able to keep it, gets it to Steinbruch, sticks around on for Bassam. That one shot high and wide. The Hawks swinging and missing puck. This one off a player and trickles out of the zone. Pass McCormick, he'll back up again. Still 17 left on the power play for Chesterfield. Up to Steinbruch at center. They turn around to come in again. Brewer gets in as they dump it to the corner. Chesterfield now go for the change as the penalty to Krause expiring. As Haynes puts Bassam into the boards from behind, no call. Backlund keeps it in. Top of the zone, gets it back to Bassam. Makes a move around Guerin to the slot around Pecker. And front shot, that one wide. Hawks still can't grab to the puck. Power play over. The Hawks have killed off the first. Guerin wraps it around for Shelton. He tries to get a tip on it. Held in there by Chesterfield. They dump it in down low once again. Hawks living in their own end. Guerin wraps it around. This one doesn't make it out. Bennett. Oh, now it rolls off his stick. Comes out of the zone. They bring it back in. That's off. Shelton to the dot for the face-off against Armfield. In by Chesty. Shelton can't quite reach it. Able to tip it back into the Hawks' end. Stinson behind his own net picks it up. Looks up ice right side, trying to get the Pecker. Now this one poked out by Shelton. They can go 2-on-1. Shelton comes in with Holland, keeps it circle, shot on off of Brewer's shin. Had Holland charging for the net, took the shot himself. Now Pecker trying to peel off Macklin. Brewer has it shot on, glove save there from Duck. Hawks yet to get a shot on goal. Duck with 4 saves here with 9:14 to go in the first period. Wallace, Wittenberg, Felker line back out with Stinson and Bryce Haynes. Try and get one here as Wallace wins it back to Bryce. Around to Wittenberg, picks it up off the wall, trying to tip it out. Held in on the point as he gets his head shoved down, no call. Now he tries to bump the man off. They get the puck back down to the circle. There's a slot shot on, pad save from Duck on another one. He gloves it up. 2 big saves again here from Duck. As the Hawks again unable to clear. Wittenberg going up against Stryker in front of his own bench. Took a shove to the back of the head and no call. They win the draw. Shot on. Duck makes the save. Can't cover. The Hawks trying to clear it away. They can't. Krause can't get to it. Now they turn it over. Wittenberg able to flip it out the center to Felker. He'll pick it up far side. Brings it in. Alex shot on. Blocker save. First shot of the day belongs to Alex Felker. Krause on the point. Trying to hold it in. That one off of Wittenberg as he tried to move it in. Steinbruch got in the way of that. Bassam brings it in through the slot. Holds on. Shot. That one goes wide. Felker near side, needs to get it up ahead, trying to move it up for Wallace. Puck died as it tried to get to him. Krause has it behind his own net, now can't clear this one away as it's held in. Checks Bassam, no call. Loses his stick in the process. Wallace comes in to try to help out. Batted away by Skittles. Up the far side for Wittenberg. He'll clear it out the center. That one off the stick of McCormick. He'll drift back to his own men. From the blue line. Up for Bassam to Benton. Wraps it around for Brewer far side. Dekemper gets a stick on. Now Forsha able to pick it up, going to get it out. Intended for Haynes, a little bit too far off his stick. Chesterfield picks it up, moves it ahead again. Brewer trying to bring it in against Kraus. Bumped off there by Max. Haynes comes in to help out. Stays out. Haynes tips it ahead. They'll say no icing. Went off the Chesterfield stick last. Schaub into the corner, put there by Haynes. The Hawks got to get a little more physical, and they're starting to. Forsha in the corner, gets help from Haynes, trickles free to the near side. Brewer will pick it up along the boards, tries to flip it out to center, and does. Guerin picks it up, gets it to Skittles near side. Back cross ice for Dekemper, drops it for Guerin. Backhands it into the zones, he crosses center ice. Forsha will chase it into the near corner. Wrapped all the way around and out. Hawks will pick it up in their own end. Guerin doesn't look, drops it all the way back to the corner for Stinson. He'll leave it for Dekemper. Now he loses this one. Has to dish it to Stinson behind his own net. Hawks going the wrong way. Now Colton trying to clear it away. Kept in by a good skate at the blue line. This one held in on the blue line momentarily by Chesterfield. Now bounces to the near side. Bennett puts it back in, but that's offside. Shots favoring Chesterfield 7-1, but still scoreless here after an early goal waved off immediately by the referee from Chesterfield. Keeps it a tie game. Shelton wins this one over to Pecker. They can't control. Now lose it again. Pecker able to get it back. Stinson trying to help out. Can't keep it in. Guerin picks it up, gets it back in. They say that Shelton gained the line. Up in the air, Hawks can't keep it in. They get it out to center. Benson puts it in past everyone. Stinson will pick it up far side. Out. Attempts to get knocked down by a head stick. Now Pecker gets it up to Holland, but he can't hold it on the back of the stick. Turns it over. Guerin picks it up in his own zone. Doesn't know that the man right behind him turns right into Steinbrew. Just seals it away. Looking for the center. Puts it out for himself. Sticked away there by Shelton as he gets back. Now Holland near side. Can't hold this one as he able to at least tip it out to center. McCormick picks it up again. Puts it in far side through traffic. Guerin picks it up in the slot as Stinson loses his stick. Shelton able to glove it down. Oh, he gets boarded right into the penalty box, and they're going to give Chesterfield a penalty on this one. The Hawks get their first power play of the game as they give Anderson a roughing call. Lucky they didn't get a board. And now coach giving it to the referee after they let two go down on the Hawks end of the ice. Chesterfield not happy at all. The Hawks on the power play first. Wallace, Felker, Wittenberg up front. Bryce Haynes and Anthony Kittstein on the backside. See if the Hawks can take advantage here. Puck won by Chesterfield. They are able to clear it away. Skittles had his stick off the ice. They cleared all the way down. Hawks red line, duck out the play. It leaves it for Bryce Haynes. Has time. Hawks circle in front, gets it out to Felker outside the zone. Gives it up to Wallace. Colby turns on the Jets, brings it in near side. Over to Whitberg, shot on. Somehow Byrne able to get over and make the save. What a great save from Byrne. Oh, a good play there from the Hawks. Now they get it out of the zone again. What a save there. Wittenberg had the back door wide open, couldn't bang it home. Get it up again. Felker trying to bring it in the zone. That one swatted away by the Falcons defense, and back out the center it goes. Tied up with Haynes on the near side. And Brewer, now Haynes able to retreat back in his own neutral zone. Up to Wallace. Tips it ahead for Wittenberg. Too far through the slot. Leaves it. Bouncing puck to Felker. Tried to put a shot on that one off a leg, and Chesterfield able to pick up the bounce and bring it out. Brewer streaks, goes cross ice to the far side. Wallace backs up, trying to get a body on him, able to tip it ahead. Now Haynes behind his own net, tips it up far side. Wallace slows it down, now off the boards for Wittenberg, but he was turned to the left side. This will be icing on the Hawks as Bell had turned to the left. The puck went to the right. 4:37 to go in the first, still 19 seconds left to go on the roughing minor to Anderson. Hawks are going to face off on their own end. Forsha, Dekemper, And Brant Haynes up front. Guerin and Kraus back as the Hawks win it. Kraus behind his own net. Tries to get it up near side. Bassam peels it away and steals it. Moves in, puts it in front. No one there. Steinbridge is to the far side. Now turns it over. Guerin can't get rid of it. Poked away once, twice. Now up off of Force's stick and the power play over. So both teams 0 for on the power play. Steinbridge able to get it back and flips it in far side. Kraus will retreat to the corner to get it. Off the boards for D. Kemper. He'll backhand it out to center. Bennett there to pick it up. Puts it in again. That's going to be offsides on Chesterfield. Slow start for the Hawks. They picked it up here in the last 4 minutes or so. 4 or 5 minutes. Had a great opportunity on a play from Wallace and Wittenberg, but Byrne able to get over and get the pad on it. Keeps it scoreless. Hawks win this one. That's the D. Kemper far side. Tried to push it ahead for himself. Goes off the skate of Lee and into the zone, but Chesterfield there to pick it up. Far side. Move it up to Anderson out of the box and fresh on the ice. Brings it in untouched. Zed pulls up, now loses it as Haynes puts him into the boards. Off the boards backside, Garrett has it down low. Then they try to knock it down with a high stick as Hawks take him out. And here comes Haynes, and gets his pocket picked as he went to move into the zone. Had Forsha and D. Kemper with him. Now Armfield far side puts it off the boards and in. Chesterfield's going to go for the change. Hawks will start theirs as well. Kraus off the boards for Guerin. Collin tips it up and out of the zone as Armfield falls. Forsha can't pick it up. Now trips up. Anderson, we're going to get a tripping call on Brody Forsha, so Hawks back to the kill with 3:03 to go. As Brody let the stick back. Hawks will send out Holland, Pecker, Skittles, and Stinson for the kill. Evan Holland will take the dot against Bassam. Wins this one for Skittles. Off the glass around far side. Not going to be enough to get out. Pecker able to get a little piece of it. Get it past McCormick. 2-on-1 for the Hawks. Shot that one way high over Byrne as he had Holland again streaking down left side. Here they come the other way. Steinbridge brings it in. Keeps it at the swing and a miss from Haynes. Skittles against Bassam behind the net. Pestering him. Try to take it away. Shoves him off. Bassam hangs on to it through the circle. Now dumps it back. Top of the zone. Misses. Now Pecker can beat McCormick. Byrne comes out to play it. Smartly so. Gets a piece and gets it up to Benston. He'll take it back. They'll reset behind their own net. Still 47 seconds left on Forsha's trip. Bassam cross center. Makes the move around Holland into the slot. Drops it for Anderson. Still on his backhand. Haynes falls down. Trips up Anderson, of course. Playoff hockey, you're not going to get everything. They're going to let that one go. Now they're able to keep it in. Anderson tips it ahead in front. Duck with the stick, pokes it away. Backhand keeps the pad down and keeps that one out. Now knocked down in the circle by Bassam. Keeps it, backhands it in. Anderson picks it up far side. 18 seconds left on the penalty. Now Haynes runs into Anderson as he backs up into him. Back out to Benson. Top of the slot. Shot on stick save there from Duck. Haynes trying to pick it up. Now gets hooked up from behind and tripped down. Chesterfield keeps it. Top of the zone. Shot on. Knuckle puck goes wide to the far side. Skittles and Bassam. In front. Good stick there from Bryce Haynes to get in the way of that, but turns it right back over. A shot by Steinbridge on a glove save from Duck to keep it scoreless as the penalty expires to Forsha. 1:21 to go in the first, and Duck keeps it scoreless with the mitt. Hawks got to get out of their own end. Big hug there from Colby Wallace and another from Colton Stinson. Wallace will go to the dot against Brewer for this face-off. Drop to Stryker. Good stick there from the Hawks to get it out. Now Wittenberg will chase down Bennett in his own end. Puts it off but kept in by Wallace far side. Gets it to Wittenberg. Flips it towards the net one-handed. Comes back to Wallace. That shot in. Goes off the face mask of Stryker and trickles to the corner. Off the boards. Armfield trying to tip it out. Stinson there to hold it on the point momentarily. Now Armfield able to clear it down to the Hawks end. Kraus picks it up near side, needs to move, has Macklin on him. Able to move out, gets tripped up, they leave it. Top of the zone, shot on, pad save there from Duck. Under a minute to go, and the Hawks have given up a lot of last minute of the period goals this season. Try not to do one here. Hawks able to knock it down, get it to Wallace. He gets it out too far for Wittenberg into the zone. Past Stryker, he turns around, flips it out to center ice. That one poked away by Wallace. They let it go. Wittenberg still in the zone. Could have been offside. They let it play. Kraus makes the move around Brewer on the near side along the boards. Through the legs of Bassam into the zone, but can't move it ahead any farther as it's cleared away. Chesterfield brings it back out. Everybody gassed, needing the break. Dekemper picks it up at center, trying to pull it around for himself, loses it into the zone. Lee able to clear. Stinson from his own end gets it cross ice for Forsch as that bounces. Takes just a hair of time off, and Brody in a skate blade or so ahead of the puck. Offsides on the Hawks with 6 ticks to go. Look at this face off in front. In center ice. Face off, stalemate at center. 2 seconds to go, still bouncing. That'll do it for the first periods. Both teams get a little bit lucky, as Chesterfield has one waved off to start the period. The Hawks with a golden opportunity on a backdoor chance denied by Pavel Byrne, and we go to the second scoreless. Merrimack now showing up. You might have seen them walk through here for their 11 a.m. matchup against St. Peter's. St. Peter's winning the tiebreaker between themselves and Afton for the 5th and 6th seeds, as the standings in the Mo Hockey standing chart did not reflect the final seedings. That was my fault last week. Though St. Peter's, I think, would have much rather taken on Kansas City than Merrimack. They will take on the Sharks at 11 o'clock across the hall. Again, 11:45 Rockets against Kirkwood right here on Shanahan, and then last quarterfinal game of the day will be Afton taking on Kansas City at 12:45. Games will not end in a tie. There will be overtime and shootouts in these quarterfinal games, and the semifinal tomorrow. Again, the winner of this game will go to play at 5:15 tomorrow right back here in Chesterfield against the winner of the Afton-Kansas City game. Hawks got their work cut out for them in this one. They are being outshot currently 14-2. See if they can't get a couple of bounces to go their way here to start the second. They'll put the Forsha line out with Dekemper and Brant Haynes up front. Guerin and Skittles on defense. They win this one. Flipped in by Haynes, and just like that, they get another shot on goal. Byrne able to hang on. Start again. Force it to the dot for this one, trying to win it back. Won by Chesterfield. Stryker wraps around far side. Brewer puts Guerin into the boards. Hawks there. They got an impassioned speech from Coach Wittenberg between periods. Put that one in front for Dekemper off his backside. He's pushed off. Chesterfield picks it up, goes to clear that one behind Armfield, and they'll go for icing. Another offensive zone face-off coming up here for the Hawks. Shelton to the dot now for the Hawks as they switch things up front. Petker and Holland there as well. Shelton against Benson. Tied up at the dot. Still under skates. I think it's pinned between Shelton and Benson's skates. Now Petker comes over, able to force it free for the Hawks. Tipped down low by Shelton as he loses the twig. Trying to kick it out front. Puts it out the back of the net. Have to come back for it. Skittles from the point puts it in past Shelton as he goes back to get his stick. Bassam can't handle off the boards. Good stick lift there from Holland, but can't take advantage and get it. They're able to clear it away. Guerin from the Hawks in. Gets it to Skittles, back to Guerin. Top of the zone, out to Holland. Turns around, backhands it into the zone. Bennett there to pick it up top side, clears it away. Oh, held in on, by a skate. by Holland. Thought it bounced out. It did not. Now it squirts out behind. Garrett able to get it. Gets it to Skittles. Quick pass up to Pecker on the right side of center. Dumps it in. The Hawks go for the change. Holland in. Put the shoulder into Bennett as he tried to bump him off the puck. Far side. Wittenberg back to Stinson. That shot on. Flutters high and wide as Shelton gets dumped in front of the net. No call. Schaub with it. Pulls up. Wittenberg has it. Oh, that one rolls off the toe. He thought he had it with him. Left it. Oh, kept in by Stinson at the blue line, but can't hold it. His body's carrying him out. Flips it back in. That's offside. Holland in the zone still. So this one on the Hawks, and they'll bring it just outside the zone. Wallace and Felker now join Wittenberg up front as Bryce Haynes takes Garen's spot on defense with Stinson. One back to Bryce as Wittenberg dumps Brewer in the dot. Lee picks it up near side. Now Wittenberg bumps him off. Acklin cross ice. Got cold there and couldn't speak. Bassam able to hold it in. Looking to center it up. That one off of Shingar. Comes right back. Now in front. Nobody can find it. Stinson finally able to grab on the back stick. And Felker gets it out as he gets thrown into the boards. At the Chesterfield bench by Brewer. Dumps back in. Haynes. Fans on the clearing attempt around the board. Stinson drifting back already, able to pick it up. Wittenberg waits on the near sides. Wallace comes in to help out. Four piled up there. Wallace able to come away with it. Skates around far side through the circle and up and out. Now takes advantage of a turnover. Wallace going to come away with it in 2-on-1. Oh, good defense there by Chesterfield to poke it away. Wittenberg got to get on his horse and get out. He does and goes for the change. The Hawks will dump it back to their own end. Wallace will pick it up as the Hawks go for the switch. Off the boards near side for Stinson. Too far for him. Dekemper reaches out. Lee there to pick up the puck. Now he clears. Wallace will bring it back in far side. He was going for the change instead. Picks it up, puts the shot on. Another save from Pavel Byrne. Somehow have 4 phantom shots on the board for Chesterfield. Hawks still control. In the end, tied up by Forsha in the dot. Still loose, now poked ahead. Forsha trying to get it to Dekemper in front. Chesterfield able to clear it away. Garen's got to skate down to it. Cope comes out and plays as they wave off the icing. Chesterfield dumps it back in their own end between their defensemen. Dekemper's going to race in for it. Byrne going to play now, lets it go. Dekemper pulls up smart, trying to center it up off a stick. In front for Forsha. It goes under his stick, between his stick and his legs. Can't pull the trigger, and Chesterfield almost turns one over and gives one up. Instead, they come back the other way. Stick pad save by Cope from Steinberg. Now pushed out wide by Forsha is Benston, and they're going to give Forsha a penalty there. That's a little ticky-tack considering some of the plays today. As Forsha touches, he'll go to the box again. They're going to give him a cross-check in front. And of all the things that could be called today, that might be the softest one. So the Hawks, for the third time today, will go to the kill. They got to stay out. They haven't been able to do so far. As they take their third of the day, that's Brody's second. And officials might be caving a little bit to the griping on the Chesterfield bench and from their side of the stands as Brody takes one in front. Skittles, Pecker, Shelton, and Haynes out for the kill, but this one iced by the Hawks and slows down a bit for him. Killed a couple more seconds off the penalty. So we'll go 1:23 on the penalty remaining, and we'll do it again from Duck's right side. Shelton back to the dot against Bassam. This one off the face-off. Another save there from Duck as Anderson put one on. Now they try the wrap around 2 shots, and that'll stop things there as Bryce Haynes pushes Anderson out of the way. Duck 2 more big saves. Shelton to the far side. One again by Chesterfield. They'll drive it back to Benson on the point. Gets it down low for Bassam. Got to watch out for pushing from behind now. Now this one through Skittles. Picked up by Steinberg. Looking for the center. Got Anderson top of the slot. That shot off a Shelton skate. Still bouncing in front. Get it up to Pecker. Top of the zone. Can't clear it. Didn't see McCormick standing there. Gets it back in for Chesterfield. Bassam from the corner. That one off of Haynes' stick. They'll trickle back to the point. McCormick rears up, fires that one well wide. Wraps around to Benson's top of the circle. Skates it down low. Skittles gets a stick on it but loses his twig in the process. Now Pecker reaches out, can't get it. That pass down low for Bassam too far. Haynes there to pick it up, gets it back to Skittles. He'll put that off the board but not enough to get it out. Benson backs up to the point, holds it in for Steinberg. Down lows. Haynes picks it up again, wraps this one around. Benson again holds it in on the point. Back to Haynes again. This one off the boards once more. Now Pecker finally able to beat Benson to the puck, lifts his stick and lets it come out of the zone. McCormick will back up to his own end. Gets it to Anderson at center, intended for Bassam, comes in the zone. Skittles clears, but right back to Chesterfield. 4 seconds left on the power play for the Falcons as Shelton bumps off Anderson. Haynes picks it up, another penalty killed by the Hawks. Bryce trying to hit Wallace as he comes on, brings it in the zone, blows a tire, trying to throw it at the net. Bennett there with the stick down, able to hold it from in front as he's dumped by Shelton far side. Stinson off the boards and in down low. Shelton double team, gets pushed into the net. And that'll stop things here. Pitstein catches the puck, gets it back to the referee. We'll get a face off from the near side inside the zone. Wallace, Wittenberg, and Felker back out for the Hawks up front. Krause and Stinson on the backside with 9:30 to go here in the second period. Still no score. The net reset. Byrne takes a minute to stretch as he avoided being hit on the hard play. Puck drop. Won by Chesterfield. Striker down low, turns around, flips it off the boards near side. Krause had to come back for it. Comes back in. That's off. No, they leave it in. Oh, Hawks get away with that one. Now bouncing in the slot. Wallace picks it up, tries to flip it towards the net, bounces through a couple of skates, and now Chesterfield able to clear it out near side. The Hawks got away with being offsides there. Nobody saw the puck come out of the zone. Put back in by the Hawks. Now Wittenberg takes a shot to the head. No call again, as Chesterfield has it their own blue line. Wittenberg slow to get up and on his feet, skates back into his own end. Stinson wraps it around, intended for him, too far. Bennett holds it at the point, now trickles out of the zone. Wittenberg trying to pick his pocket. Bennett waits, Spur clears the zone. He puts it back in down low. Stinson again gets it up for Wittenberg. Elliott off his stick, intended for Felker. That one behind him and a little bit too far. Comes in, Brewer able to clear. Wallace picks up a center, gets it to Felker. He'll backhand it in, but again, Chesterfield there to keep it from going deep. Cross-ice pass from Stinson, intended for Wittenberg, broken up by Brewer. Now off of Armfield into the zone. Stinson again tries to get out to center, tipped back in by Bennett. He's dumped in front, cross-check in front of the net, or excuse me, in front of the bench. Down low, Krause makes a stick move around, now trying to get around Bassam. Bouncing puck through Dekemper. Brings it out of the zone, trying to hit Forsha as he comes in. Bumped off by Huntley. Lee will pick it up down low. Puts on the brakes. Forsha turns around, throws his stick at it. Wrap it around far side. Haynes backhands it down low again. Lee and Forsha battle behind the net. Lee falls down. Hawks can't come away with it. Now Dekemper able to get a stick on it as Dekemper and Bassam get tied up. Far side. Stinson holds it on the point, trying to backhand it down low. Comes back to him. Off the stick of Haynes. Gets it back to Forsha. He'll dump it down low. Dekemper back in to get it again against Lee. Put into the boards, bumped off. No help. Out to the point. Krause holds it in. Max flips that towards the net well wide. Goes off. Dasher boards on the far side. Chesterfield trying to clear. They do. They get it to Bassam at center. It's 2-on-1 with him and Anderson. Too far, though. Krause there to get a stick on it. Puts it off Anderson's boot down into the corner. Back to the point as Chesterfield was changing. They dump it all the way in their own end. Lee and Haynes giving chase. Lee wins the race to it as Brandt bumps him in. He gets help from a teammate. Now they try to get it out to Forsha. Guerin pinched into the middle, couldn't get back to the point to hold it in, has to retreat, gets it to Skittles, passes it up for Forsha. Nice move around Steinberg, makes another one as he comes in, but then fans on the dump as he gets around Bassam. Now held in by Holland once, almost twice. Pass him, gets it again, bounces puck along the blue line. Pecker steps up, carries it just a hot second. With his body, gets it below for Holland. Bouncing puck as he gets dumped in the corner by Stryker. Anderson, near side, gets it center. Steinbridge comes in, that was offside, they let that one go. Bassam shot off of Guerin's stick, and now we're going to get a call here as Holland's still down, grabbing his ankle in the corner as he went in there weird. Still on the ice is Evan Holland. Coach Gus Felker will come out, take a look, try to get him on his feet. Trying not to put any weight on as Evan Holland gets a nice hand from everybody as he comes off the ice. Gets help from Skittles and Luke Shelton. So Evan out to be down another forward. Now he'll shake up the lines once again. Face-off coming in the Hawks' end as they blew it dead. There, Hawks will put Felker, Shelton, and Pecker out there, so Alex out to take Evan's spot on left wing. One from Shelton, kept in from the point, shot on, saved there from Duck. Centering pass intercepted by Guerin, gets it to Pecker near side, able to tip it out of the zone, but can't gather it in. Stryker from center gets it in. Brewer didn't really appear to clear, they let it go. Far side, Guerin trying to get it up and out. Shelton settles it down, gets it to Pecker at center, gets around. Stryker shot on, save there from Byrne, bouncing puck in front. Hawks can't get there, get a stick on it. Shot in there, trickling puck away again by Byrne. Now this one cleared to the Hawks in. They're going to say Duck touched it as they almost get too many. Wittenberg picks it up, gets it to Shelton near side. The Hawks going to change. Luke steps in around Schaub. In front, shot on. Oh, it rolls around and then tipped wide by Wallace, just on the outside of the post. Now they get it up again. They catch Stryker, cherry pick it at the blue line. Makes the move around Duck and they score. Hawks get caught napping and now there's a pile up in the far corner. As it may have been incidental on with Guerin. No, they're skating him to the box, and Colin may have just taken another penalty. He did. They're going to give Guerin a penalty here. He's going to get a cross check and an unsportsmanlike, so a 2 and 10 for Colin Guerin. He'll sit for a good chunk of the rest of the game. The Hawks will have to put someone in there with him. So not only to give up the goal, they take a bad penalty on top of it. Holland will go serve the penalty, smartly so, as he's injured anyway. So the Hawks now down 1-0, 5:16 to go in the second period. As Duck was down, did everything he could to keep it out. They tucked it in just over the left pad. After the Hawks had one go top shelf off the post, or off the crossbar, excuse me, and come down, and that tip towards the net from Wallace went just wide. They'll keep Wallace, Stinson, Wittenberg, and Haynes out for the penalty kill. Armfield, Macklin, Stryker, Bennett. Out for Chesterfield. They cross-check Wittenberg into the corner. No call. Macklin near side trying to tip it out. The Hawks are trying to hold it in. Wittenberg comes back for it, and he's about had it. Trying to chase him down. Still 1:10 left on the power play for Chesterfield. The Hawks have it behind their own net. Bryce Haynes wraps around. Can't get it out. Stryker. Ooh, that one tipped on by Stinson. Duck able to get a pad on. That one held it on the blue line. Tipped on. Duck there. Keeps it covered. And now Wallace, now we're going to get some fisticuffs again in front of the net. They come in late on Duck. Wallace took exception to it as Armfield came in late. Now they're going to send Brewer off, and they're going to send Wallace as well. Matching minors for Wallace and Brewer with 4:41 to go. So getting crowded in the Hawks box as Guerin serving his 2 and 10. Holland serving the 2. And now Wallace part of the matching minors. Chesterfield wins this one, squirts through the slot to the near side. Steinbridge along the near side, brings it up to the top of the circle, drifts into the circle, now drops it from McCormick on the point. Cross ice for Benston. Back to McCormick, shot on, save from Duck on. A good job by the Hawks defense to get in behind and clear that one away. That was Max Kraus getting in there as Duck thought he had it in the glove. It was trickling down. Now the Hawks holding it in here with Dekemper against McCormick. They were trying to change and hold it in. Dekemper comes in on McCormick, trying to reach around, holds it down, almost gets a little hook there. Hawks changing too. Skittles able to get a stick on it from Bassam, trying to put it off the board near side. Bassam able to get it back. Now backhands it towards his own. Dekemper there gets it past Anderson up the center. Keeps it for himself, brings it in right side. Colton from the circle now loses it as he gets bumped in. Now we're going to get a call here on Bassam as they're going to get a boarding call. To big number 80. Number 84 is Zachary Bassam. He'll get a 2 and 10 for boarding. Huntley will go serve that 2 for him. 1 second left on the penalty. The 2-minute part of Colin Guerin's penalty. Holland up, ready to come out, and 1 tick of the clock, and then the Hawks will have a 1-minute 29-second power play. As Wallace and Brewer still in the box on their matching minor goals. The Hawks have forced Shelton, Skitstein, and Kraus up front. If Evan is ready to come back out and skate, he's standing on his own in there, so he may come out and see about getting himself on that line. I don't know if he'll go there or to the bench. Poor Jackie Maxwell volunteered to do the score sheet today, but she's regretting that right now. She's been busy. And not in a good way over there. The Hawks win this one. Shot from Skittles off a skate. Back to Kraus, top of the zone. Tried to flip it in. That one off of Bennett's body. Tried to just kind of flutter it in. Now Steinbridge gets on and comes into the zone behind the defense. Skittles gets his body in the way of that one. Good job there from Skittles to get back on the back check. Hawks on the power play. As Haynes comes out for Holland, so he went back to the bench. Up to Shelton, off his boot, out of the zone, but Anderson there to pick it up, flips it back in. Brant Haynes, far side, all kinds of time, gets it to Skittles near side. Boys got to start talking. Now flips it cross ice, intended for Haynes. No one skating to the puck. A lot of drifting. Chesterfield able to flip it back in. 3 minutes to go in the second. Hawks down a goal. Brant has it, crosses center, gets it, intended for Forsha. That one under his stick. Bennett able to pick it up at a bouncing puck, hold in momentarily. Now steps up is Kraus, shot on by Haynes, stick save by Byrne. Shelton comes over near side, gets a piece of Stryker's outlet pass, dumps it back down low. Bennett picks it up, flips it up for Stryker. He can't clear. Oh, Skittles has it go underneath his stick. Got to be strong on that point. Had all kinds of time, and Skittles lets it go. 14 seconds left on the penalty. Now they turn it over to Bennett. There's no one moving on the ice. Standing still, Bennett steps in, shot on, save there from Duck. With 7 seconds left on power play for the Hawks. Face-off coming to Duck's left side. Hawks need to get this win and get it out of the zone. They'll put Felker, Wittenberg, Pecker, Haynes, and Stinson up for the end of the power play. Wittenberg to the dot. Won by Chesterfield. Felker stepped up trying to get a piece. 3 seconds left. Stinson has it. puts it off the board, intended for Pecker. Brexton trying to backhand it out. Schaub steps up on the point, keeps it in, but he's bumped off by Felker. Wittenberg picks it up far side, turns around, puts that off his skate. Back to center. Up ahead, Haynes. Over to Felker, gets it back to Haynes. He brings it into the zone. Trying to tip it past McCormick, can't handle it. Now Wittenberg steps up, shoots this one high and wide. Over the head of everybody. Pecker from the near side gets it to Stinson on the point. He'll flip it back down low for Pecker. Try to glove it down and center it up as he's pushed off. Loose puck drifts cross ice for Haynes. Bryce trying to backhand it on, puts that off a skate. Now Benson gets it out. Wittenberg just outside the zone, puts it back in. That's going to be offside on the Hawks. 1:42 to go in the second. And they're going to call that an intentional offside, so they're going to bring that all the way down to the Hawks' end. Ball's in the dot. Can't win this one. Get it back to the point. Shot on. They shoot the score. Duck never saw it. Duck was already down. Went up over the shoulder. I don't know if anybody got a deflection on it, but just off the face-off and barely even got any seconds. I don't think they even started the clock. Chesterfield's going to take a 2-0 lead as they put this one over the top of Duck's left shoulder. Screened in front. No one able to get a piece of it, and Duck never saw it coming in. 2-0 Chesterfield. The Hawks with a big hole to dig out of, and they can't quit now. Holland back on the ice for the Hawks, so he appears to be okay after going down in the corner a few minutes ago. They need a quick one here. They got Wallace, Dekemper, and Holland up front to start it off. Krause and Skittles on the blue line as they win this one. Dekemper can't quite get it. Lee picks it up, brings it into the zone to Anderson. That shot on, saved there from Doug as he drops down to cover. So defensive pickup leads to a breakaway for goal number 1, and then number 2, just a CNI single from the point that gets through everything. Through a screen, Declan Cope, and it's 2-0 Chesterfield. The Hawks have had their chances, a couple wide open shots. Haven't been able to get them to fall, see if they can get one here. This one put on by Wallace, a good save there from Bird. Now Holland with it, puts it on. That one deflected, never gets through. I think it went off Huntley. Down low, Wallace trying to get it as Lee lost his stick, kicks it away. Now Armfield. As Holland plays the body and not the puck, Anderson able to come away with it. Hawks got to play the puck. Now we're going to get Holland and Armfield are both going to go for matching minors. They'll join their teammates serving their 10-minute misconducts here with 1:03 to go. And they'll give them both roughing minors. Face off will come neutral zone here. Forsha, Shelton, and Brant Haynes up front. Bryce and Kitstein on the backside. Forsha to the dot. Wins this one for Haynes, swings and misses. Gets it back on his backhand, flips it down into the corner. Takes a Chesterfield bounce. They get it to Macklin. He can't hold it. It's Kitstein from the point, dumps it back down low, but Forsha was headed to the circle, no one there. Macklin near side for Chesterfield. Skittles able to get a stick on that one. Striker there to pick it up. He'll backhand it around far side. Haynes can't get there. Brewer picks it up. Bryce takes a shot on that one, blocked by Benson. They get it out. Striker gets in behind Haynes with a good stick there from Bryce. 30 seconds left in the second. Hawks trying not to get another one as he runs. Oh, now they're going to give Bryce a kid stops skating. Bryce runs him over. And they're going to give Bryce a penalty on that, and I don't agree with that one there either. I'm not saying we've been completely innocent this game, but 2 of the Hawks penalties have been incredibly soft. As they give him an elbowing, and Vince Wittenberg wants an explanation, and he's yelling at him too. That's the second elbowing call on a Haynes twin. Last week, and his brother defending him. With 26 to go, the Hawks back on the kill at an absolute terrible time as they're down 2 goals. They can't seem to catch a break. Skittles gets this one off the face-off wing, gets it to Shelton. He moves around McCormick too far for himself, but able to get it back as turned over from Benson. Centers it up, no one is there. The Hawks all hanging back. Forsha Kitstein still at the blue line. Stinson all the way back at his own blue line. Steinberg brings it in. That's offside. They let that go. End of the period, they're going to let it run out. They just want to get out of the period and get a break. It's getting chippy out there. The Hawks give up a couple. And they're down 2 going to the third. Need 2 to force OT. So 1:04 remaining on penalty to Bryce Haynes and an apparent elbow. As Macklin stopped in front of him. Unfortunate for the Hawks. They're going to have to dig deep and find it here in this one, down 2 as we go to the third again. The winner of this game will take on the winner from Afton and Kansas City. That game at 12:45 on the Heartland Cayman rink across the way. Coming up next here will be the Rockets at Kirkwood. The division is kind of wide open. Kirkwood kind of ran away with it. Went almost wire to wire with it. However, no team completely dominant over anyone else, and it is anybody's game. You need to have 3 good ones. Starts with the first. The Hawks outshot currently 25-9 as they update the scoreboard. And the score reflecting it in a 2-0 deficit for the Hawks, and they start the third on the kill. Wittenberg, Wallace, Stinson, and Kraus will come out for the first part of the kill. Declan Cope back in net for the Hawks. They need a quick goal here to make things interesting. Chesterfield wins the draw here to start the third. To Steinberg, backhands it into the zone for Anderson. Pulls back, that one rolls off, picked up there by Wallace. Makes the move around Benson. Bumped off by Steinberg as he moves into the zone, trying to stay with it. Steinberg's there to pick it up in the circle. He'll hold up, kill some time behind the net, reset everything. Got Anderson in front, he's going to keep it himself. Stinson, Wittenberg, back. Wittenberg will peel off, let him go. Stinson backs up, no one touches him. Now gets around a flat-footed Colton Stinson. Shot on, pad save from Cope as Anderson goes down in front of the net. Now Stinson able to flip it out to center to McCormick. He'll settle it there. Wait for his teammates to clear. Gets it back to Steinberg near side, trying to get it through Stinson's legs. It's Colton there to get a piece of it. They dump it down low instead. Kraus avoids a check from Stryker but can't get the puck. Anderson has it, trying to put it in front off the pad of Cope. Gets it back in the circle. Now Kraus comes in, shoves him off, gets the puck from him. Max moves up on the backhand, has a man on him, that's Brewer. He'll backhand it in as he crosses center ice. Hawks will go and change things up as the penalty is over to Haynes. Next whistle should see the re-entry of Armfield and Holland as well as Brewer brings it in for Chesterfield, trying to put the nail in the coffin. That shot high and over the crossbar. Far side, Dekemper picks it up outside the zone, rolls off the heel, trying to get it to Felker, too far for Alex. He'll chase it into the corner. On his backhand, tried to flip it in front, didn't get enough of it, pushes it around far side. Held in by Kraus. In front of the net, gets it to Dekemper. Off the glass near side, settles down in the corner as Felker avoids a high stick. They wrap it around far side. Now Kraus lets it go, drops his head, doesn't chase it. Now Skittles in a race to it with Lee. Lee's going to win. Good stick there from Skittles to get it away. Settles in the corner, sitting all alone in the snow. Battle there, held up by Lee, no call. As Lee had hold of his arm. Shot on that one off of Kraus's shin. Dekemper picks it up. Hawks got to play with some urgency, trying to get it to Petker. He can't settle it. Some bad passes. Bad receiving, 1 of the 2. Hawks can't seem to connect on anything as Macklin brings it back in. Left for Lee. He dumps it in as Stinson goes for the hit and into the glass. Dump down low. Stinson recovers. Gets back to poke it out for anybody there. Now this shot intercepted by Bryce Haynes. He'll bring it up far side. Out of the zone he comes. Hawks are going to change. Lee tries to trip him. Circle. He'll bring it. Goes in. Oh, Duck thought he had it. Went underneath his skate. The Haynes twins both yelled at each other, and this is not a good scene here as they both shove each other in front of the net. Wheels falling off here for the Hawks with 11:50 to go. Duck lets one trickle under the skate, and it's 3-0. Boys haven't talked the whole game. It bit them right there. I think Duck thought one of them had the puck, and it tipped it into the net. 26 shots on net for Chesterfield. 11:50 to go in the third, and it's Duck. Hawks looking at a deep hole. Need to get things together here in a hurry. Wittenberg chasing the puck in. McCormick gets there first. Hawks not skating super hard to the puck, and they're getting beat on every single play. Now Skittles gets over, gets a body in the middle of Anderson, gets it to Shelton. They can come out 3 wide. 3-on-1, they got to hurry. Shelton comes in, top of the circle, takes a shot on that one, blocked by Byrne, deflects to the near side. Forsha dumps it back down low, intended for Shelton. Now comes back to Forsha's shot on that one, goes wide, far side. Comes back for Skittles. Holds it in at the point momentarily. Now Wittenberg trying to backhand it in, bounces off the Forsha at center, trying to put it back in to the zone. As Skittles have gone for the change. Felker picks it up, can't bring it in. Now shoots this one behind Krause and into the Hawks end. Time ticking away here, and it's been all Chesterfield here today. Forsha misses this one. Macklin picks it up as Benson clears. Dumps it in down low. The Hawks playing defeated. Krause drifts to the puck on the near side. Now Forsha gets it to Felker, still in the Hawks end. Can't pick it up. Benson picks up the loose puck. Tipped on. Good save there from Duck as he had the glove open. This deflects into the mitt. Chesterfield still controls. They approach 30 shots on the game. The Hawks yet to break 10. They keep it in. Brewer down low, shot that one off a Duck stick. Another save. Flips wide, but the Hawks can't clear now. Felker trying to get it to Wallace. They're able to catch it, tip it back down low. Krause drifts back to it. Now he's bumped off from behind. Wallace will pick it up far side. Cuts in front of the net. Hangs on to it. Forsha backs up, lets him out. Good stick there from Brewer. Keeps it in. Now turned over off the stick of Krause. Brewer trying to move around Skittles. Forces them out wide. Skittles has had a heck of a shift. As Krause put into the boards. Loose puck there off the glass. This one goes off the official. Takes a Chesterfield bounce around the tape of Brewer. Now Krause bumps him off again. Steals it. Try to bounce it around far side. No one there. Now Skittles comes over, bounce. Brewer off, now it squirts loose. 2-on-1 again for the Hawks. Felker comes out with it into the zone, drops it for Petker, but it's behind him. Can't gather it. Now Brexton on the ground, loses his stick, still underneath, and nobody can pick it up. Chesterfield somehow able to clear it away. No one urgently going for the puck for the Hawks, and Bryce Haynes all the way down behind his own net to pick it up. Puts out the boards and right to Steinbridge, luckily misplays it. Picked up by Dekemper and Haynes. They can't clear it to the top of the zone. Pecker comes over to get a piece, stays on the blue line. Schaub trying to move it. He gets bumped by Haynes in front. Anderson has it in the slot. Shot off the post now, goes off at the backside of Duck it in. And everything going right for Chesterfield, everything going wrong for the Hawks. And this one should be just about done with 9 to go. Chesterfield with a commanding 4-0 lead. The Hawks can't get anything going today. 29 shots on goal for the Falcons. 4 have found the back of the net, and now they're going to put Jackson Maxwell in. Duck going to come out. And we'll get Jackson time here with 9:06 to go in the third.
Still a lot of game. Let's play.
Wittenberg to the dot now. They put him back at center with Holland and Dekemper, switching things up on the lines, trying to shake things up and get things going here. The Hawks need a miracle on this one. Come back. Stenson from his own end. Saucer pass up for Skittles. That one passed Dekemper, and now he skates over top of the puck, stick off the ice. Wittenberg able to get a skate on it, gets it over to Holland near side. Backhanded in, can't control it. They bounce it out. Steinbridge picks it up, and there they come 3-on-1. Armfield, good back check there from Dekemper, able to steal the way. Now him and Wittenberg are going to streak up the ice. Dekemper try to dish it to Wittenberg. Saucer pass over, backhands it to the slot for Holland. Can't settle it down, turned over, and they can bring it back out. Steinberg back to center. Going to move around Stinson, drops down and gets a piece of it. It looked like he about blew his knee out doing it. Looks to be okay. Holland turns around, flips it down. They're going to say no icing. Russ trying to get this one to tick away. As Shelton able to get in the way of this one. Now picks up the loose puck from Steinbrug into the zone. Makes the move around on backhand in front, intended for Forsha, be too far behind him. Now gets it to Pecker, standing still. Kraus steps in, has that one tip off his stick, can't control, and Chesterfield gets it out. Lucky there, didn't get the high stick, and now they gonna shove down Skittles, and he's probably about had it. I'm surprised Skittles just didn't take a swing at this point. And end things now, as Armfield's going to go again for a cross-check while he's down on the ice. And apparently Chesterfield not happy enough with the drubbing they're giving the Hawks, and Hawks trying to just play for some pride at this point. 7:50 to go. As Armfield goes with 7:50 to go. Hawks win the draw to the slot. Takes a hot second. Forsha shot the flex off Macklin stick high and out of play. Won't do it again. Shelton again to the dot, trying to get it to Forsha. Does. Oh, it goes underneath Brody's stick. Out of the zone. Skittles retreats to the blue line. Dumps it back for Kraus. Inside the neutral zone. Crosses center. Max will hang on to it. Into the slot. Shot on. Ooh, that goes just wide ahead. Byrne beat the glove side, just too wide. Skittles far side. Uses his foot to keep it in. Kicks it ahead, but that one off a body and comes back out of the zone. Now standing flat foot. Forsha can't catch it. They come in all alone. One-on-one against Jack. Shoot, score. 30 shots on goal. First shot they get on Jackson Maxwell. They put past the glove near side, and 5-0. Should get the clock rolling on the puck drop, I believe 5 or 6. Hawks are on the power play. A shorthanded goal. Add a little insult to injury here for the Hawks. They'll leave everybody out. Wallace, Felker, and Dekemper up front with Stinson and Guerin on the backside. Jack stays in net for the Hawks. Chesterfield wins this one. The Hawks steal away. Wallace skates back. Blue line gives it to Guerin. Pass up for Felker. Alex puts this one down into the corner. Stryker picks it up there. Wraps it around far side. Stinson steps in from the point. Throws this one at the net. Bouncing in front. Can't find it as Byrne able to cover it up before Felker can get turned around. He was tied up in front by Schaub.
Go Hawks, keep it up.
Still 39 seconds left to go on the power play for the Hawks. Wittenberg at the dot, can't win this one. Bassam gets it up to Steinbrug. He'll get in behind Guerin. Steps in front against Jacks. Wrapped around, shoot, score. And it's a clinic here now. 6-0 the score. 29 seconds left on the power play for the Hawks. They've given up 2 shorties on this one power play alone as they get in behind the defense. And barring playing for the 16U prospect team next year, a lot of these 14U majors be their last game in a Hawks uniform. Not going the way they wanted to, or for anyone else for that matter. It's been a rough season, been a season of up and downs, and some shining moments of time, not the way Hawks wanted to end things here today. They're down 6 with 6.5 to go here in the game. Stinson able to hold it in. They're still trying much as they can. Penalty over to Armfield, so back to 5-on-5 hockey. Wittenberg and Felker fight in the corner. Now they get it out past Stinson's skate. Skittles will drop back to get it. Stinson near side, backing it out. Can't clear it. Bennett takes a shot. That one goes in wide. Far side. Brewer bumped into the boards by Haynes. He'll dump it back for Bassam. Put in by Stinson. Wittenberg can't grab the puck. Skates over top of it. Haynes holds a man up there. Now Skittles gets his stick lifted. They try to clear it right onto the tape. Shot on. Save there from Maxwell as he gets a glove on it. Seven goals will get the clock rolling here in this one. My fault. Hawks trying to get one back. Hard to beat a team multiple times, and they have met each other more than anyone else this season. Between tournaments, declaration season, the regular season, the sixth matchup between these two. They try to wrap this one around. Jax holds it down. They finally blow it dead as all the Jax had to stay straight up as he had that one pinned between his skate and the post. If he drops down, he's likely to kick it in. Not much he can do. Gets a little mercy there from the officials. He blows it dead. Won by Chesterfield, but they get it between their defense all the way down. Schulten's going to chase Huntley in. Catches up to him. Good job there from Luke. Holland pushing him off. They put it up into the referee. Macklin turns it over. Now Holland trying to move it ahead. Battling there against Huntley. Gets it back, flips it towards the net, and instead off the side. He'll come over to the near side. Haynes there to pick it up. Drops it back below. Behind the net. Holland there. Again plays Huntley instead of the puck. Lets it go, and Chesterfield will pick up the puck. They'll flip it down the length, and that will actually go into the penalty box. So we should get a face-off in the far circle. 4:43 to go. As we are quick on the trigger for the clock here today. 32 shots on net I have for Chesterfield. Only 10 for the Ice Hawks. Balls wins it, trying to get the Pecker, ends up getting it back as it ricochets. Gets it back again. Still has it. Looking for the center. No one there. Now Pecker drops back. This pass intended for Haynes, top of the zone. Bumped by Steinbridge. They get it to Pecker, and that one blocked in front. Clearing attempt into the net, so another offensive zone face-off coming for the Hawks. Off the face-off, Pecker puts it on. That one goes wide. Fortune, far side, brings it back, top of the zone. Shot on, stick save from Byrne, and uses the blocker to pump it off to the side. Hawks can't put it in. Skittles from the point, flips this one on. Bennett tried to glove it down, missed it. Comes over the near board, Bass, and picks it up, trying to get it past Haynes. They get it back to Steinbridge. They come in 3-on-1 against Skittles. To the far side, shot on, save there from Jax as he gets in the mid on it. Can't hold on, they keep it in. Clearing attempt, glove down by Bassett, shot on, deflected, but right onto the tape in front, still loose. Jax making another big save there to keep it. Stop clock with 3.5 to go. They get the four-shot into the zone on his backhand, pulls around, now goes to the far side, bumped off by Schaub. Gets a stick on it, centering pass. That one intercepted by Schaub. Now Haynes trying to move the man off the puck there. Steinbridge gets it against Wallace. Schaub comes over to help out. Kicked back down low by Colby Wallace to the far corner. Forsha there trying to pump it free. Comes back to the circle. He throws it behind the net. Schaub and Haynes battle in the corner. Bryce can't come away with it. Steinbridge gets it out to Bassam at center. Stinson gets in the way of him just enough to interrupt the play just a tad. Allows the defense to get back, and he'll actually pick up the loose puck in his own end down low. Chesterfield trying not to do anything to get them booted from the next game, and they'll take on the winner of the Afton-Kansas City matchup this afternoon. Tomorrow evening at 5:15 for the Hawks. This will be it for their season. Spring hockey next for anyone caring to play. They'll either be with the Eagles or Top Gun, Black Ops, AAA Blues. It's kind of a free-for-all for spring. Step Ladder will be bringing you Top Gun games. as we had the last 2 summers. They'll be playing possibly 4 tournaments this year. Hawks starting their new spring program, the Black Ops program. They'll have those skates coming up here in a couple of weeks, as will Top Gun later on in March. Eagles spring season will begin as well. A number of these players trying or playing for all or multiple teams. Keep their legs fresh until next season. 1:50 to go, and the Hawks just trying to keep it a stop clock as Chesterfield gets it to center. Brewer brings it in behind Guerin into the circle, makes the move around. Good pad save there from Maxwell. And the Hawks just trying to get it out. 1:34 to go. Wittenberg pins the man up far side. That's Armfield. Now Skittles comes in. Steals it away as Wittenberg holds a man there. They can't clear it. Stryker. This one off of Wittenberg. Too many men, but they're going to let it go. This one's out and over anyway. They're just going to let him play it out. Felker from the point, that shot on. Blocked away. Guerin goes to put one on. Blocked in front. Chesterfield gets it out again. 2-on-1. Here they come. Guerin reaches around, drags the man down, drifts into the net, and they're going to wave that off as Benston was in the net before the puck. 57.3 to go, under a minute now as they reset the net once more. Game started with a scoreless first period as both teams close to scoring a goal apiece. Chesterfield had the first goal waved off as they win this draw, trying to center it up, put the 7th one in. Clock now rolling under a minute. Hawks had a couple of backdoor opportunities and put one off a post right before Chesterfield scored their first in the second. Scored 2 goals in the second period. They've now scored 4 here in the third to put the Hawks away. And a battle of attrition now for the boys in green as Shelton keeps it, trying to score one more in his last game. Haynes put that one on and wheels wide. 25 ticks to go. Chesterfield again moves on to tomorrow night's game, winner against Afton and Kansas City. Afton's been on a roll lately, annihilated the Hawks on Monday. As this one down low. Kids playing it out, 7 seconds to go, and Skittles bumps off Armfield one more time. Another poke away from Maxwell, and that'll do it for the Hawks. Blue Note run comes to an end here in Chesterfield against the Falcons as they drop this one shutout 6-0 here in the quarterfinals. Congrats to Chesterfield as they'll move on. Good luck to them and all the other teams. We'll be watching from afar, unfortunately. Hawks will end their season at 5-10-1 in Mo hockey play. Not the ending they hoped for, but the way it goes. One winner and one defeated, and unfortunately for the Hawks today, it's their turn to go home early. Ducked the first one off the ice, and the Hawks and Falcons shake hands at center. Thanks everybody for watching this year. It's always a pleasure bringing it to you. It hasn't always been the most fun or the most ideal way of having games and things go, but it's always fun. I always enjoy watching the boys. You never know when it's going to be the last time they take the ice, so someday we'll all just be the old people at the rink watching the random kids play, but right now it's been great to watch our own. Bittersweet to end it here in Chesterfield, where they've had so much success here against this team this season. As the last 2 Hawks leave the ice, Colton Stinson with the sticks will be the last one off the ice for the season. Chesterfield will be back here tomorrow night. Hawks will go home, and we'll see you guys this spring with Top Gun. Until then, thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for watching again. One more time, Hawks fall to the Chesterfield 6-0 in the opening round of the Blue Note Cup. And we'll see you guys in next time around. Till then, thanks for watching, guys.